What's up, everybody in Internet Land? David Adams here with Inside Sim Racing. And today, I want to talk about an awesome mod for the original Assetto Corsa called Assetto Corsa Evoluzione. No, not Assetto Corsa Evo. This is Evoluzione. It's Fancy. Basically, what this mod does is it gives you the awesome single-player experience of Gran Turismo and combines it with the epic driving physics of Assetto Corsa. I caught a lot of flack for saying this last time, but Assetto Corsa really does have a better driving model than Gran Turismo. However, Gran Turismo does look better, and it has a better single-player experience. So yeah, take Gran Turismo's single-player experience and mix it with the amazing driving physics of Assetto Corsa, and you get this. Let's kick that intro video and get this started. Okay, so we've got the headphones on, so now we're locked in, we're serious. And by the way, this game has one of the craziest intro videos I've seen this side of Gran Turismo 2. It really gets you hyped and ready to go do some driving. So let's talk about some of the game modes that we see here on screen, and then we'll hop into Evoluzione mode and get this party going. As you may have been able to infer, Evoluzione mode, that's your main campaign, that's the main single player mode. History mode is just that. You take historic races that are actual lifelike races, so these aren't fictionalized, these are actual races from historic times, so that you can experience those historic events for yourself. Arcade mode is probably going to be another favorite of yours. I know it's a favorite of mine. It's really fun to just jump in because you select a track, you select a car, and you just go. Once you click on arcade mode and you see that pixel art, and then you click start and you see that Gran Turismo 2, Gran Turismo 3 arcade mode layout, it just takes you right back to those times when you were a kid and you played Gran Turismo for the first time, and it just gets you so hyped to do some driving. And then you have free mode. Free mode is kind of just you jump in, car, track, go do some driving, maybe do a race or two, and set off on your own. And jumping right in, you get a brief intro of what's going on, just kind of a run through of the types of things you'll see. It explains what the challenges are, what the various icons you see on the map do and what their purposes are. And it gives you a really quick rundown on how to get started. But we're racing drivers, so we're gonna skip all that reading and just jump right into the action. Now, for those of you who have seen me play this on my channel, this may seem like a bit of a repeat. You might be getting some deja vu. And I apologize for being a little repetitious, but I know there's a lot of people who have not seen this yet and absolutely 100% need to. But enough of that yapping. Let's jump into the used car market and see what we can buy. Okay, so we've got a number of cars here. We're right at the top. We've got a Pontiac Trans Am GTA. That is not a good car. And all the way down at the bottom, we've got a Renault Megane RS275. Good car, a little bit out of our price range. We start with 15,000 credits, as you can see right here. So we have to buy smart if we want to get started. And I love that right down here at the bottom, it says exactly what I just covered, that if the car has a high amount of kilometers, it won't perform like the ones with the lower kilometers or like a new car. So here we can see exactly what I'm talking about. You have a Honda Civic EG6 SIR and it's only 1,200 credits. However, it has 200,000 kilometers on it. The advice I typically give people who want to know more about how to get started in Assetto Corsa Evoluzione is to know which series you want to start in. We're all going to get started in the beginner events, but if you want to go straight to the rear-wheel drive cars, buy a rear-wheel drive car. If you want to jump right into the front-wheel drive cars and go from top to bottom like I do, I'm a completionist, buy your front-wheel drive car, test a few of them out, see what you like. If we click on the Peugeot as an example, you can see we could take all these cars for a test drive. So let's go ahead and go back, and we're going to take the Civic out real quick. And I do mean really quick. Click on test drive, and you can see it brings us out to the beautiful Top Gear test track here at Dunsfold. So I'm not going to delay anymore. I'm going to click start. I'm going to adjust my force feedback down because I don't need all 21 Newton meters. Doesn't sound bad. Let's see how it goes. Oh yeah, that's nice and slow. Now for this video, I've turned off my head tracking so that I don't make you all throw up on your laptops. I've also disabled my base shakers for my tactile transducers because you don't want to hear that shaking the camera about. Come up here to Hammerhead at the top of third gear. Woo, still accelerating. Hard on the brakes. Oh man. You're in the follow through. Can we do it flat? No, gotta lift, gotta lift, gotta lift. This thing is so slow. Still accelerating. Still accelerating. Absolutely incredible how Alex was able to calculate in performance degradation. Something that I don't even think the developers of Assetto Corsa thought about. I don't think Kunos had that in mind. All right, let's do our flying lap. I'm just gonna do a little bit of left foot braking here. Oh, that did not work out well. So exactly like I was thinking it would do, even with working in rotation, and somehow I got a corner cut on that. Even with working in the rotation, with left foot braking, it still very much wants to plow forward, which is what's to be expected. Coming back up into the follow through. Let's see if we can do it flat this time. No lift. No lift. Be brave. Be brave. Oh, yeah. Don't need to be brave when you're only doing 80 miles an hour. There we go. Across the line at 144. That is slow. Wow, this thing has its work cut out for it if we choose this car. Okay, so we're back at the dealership. That was fun. We got a really good chance to drive that car and see what it was about. We got a chance to see what that performance degradation felt like. But if you recall a few minutes ago, I mentioned something about we have to do this really quick. Well, that's because the shop updates every hour or so. So if you click up here on the refresh button, you'll see it gives you a time. It says that a shop will update in 32 minutes. It does put a sense of urgency on making your purchase, but there really isn't that big of a deal to it. I mean, if you're like me and you have a ton of mods, you'll have no shortage of cars to pick from. And if you don't see the right car right away, just wait a half hour and you'll have the chance to get another one. But since we do have 32 minutes, let's go ahead and click on that Peugeot and take that for a test drive. All right, here we are driving the Peugeot 406. Let's see how this goes. We're gonna just send it. Already got the traction control turned off. That's a good sounding engine. Let's do it. That's a really good sounding engine. I'm sure the European viewers right now are like, dude, of course it sounds good. It's a Peugeot V6. We don't really get these here in the US. Oh man, big, heavy understeer, understeer, understeer. Wow. I mean, I'm not expecting it to do anything like the Civic. I'm not that big of a fan of Honda Civics, but or Hondas in general, but I do know the Honda Civic handles really well. So I have to like kind of tamper my expectations. I'm getting hard on the brakes to slow this thing down in time. As soon as you get back on the throttle, it just wants to wash wide. So you have to be really careful about at what point in the corner you apply the throttle. And I'm actually braking for the follow through. That's crazy. Woo! All right, let's do our flying lap. Let's see what we can do. Let's put on some brave pants. We have to brake early with this car though. And hard, Jesus Christ. I'm using the Moza M Booster active pedal. And that brake pedal is really fighting me. The ABS is just hitting so hard. As soon as you hit the brakes, It just immediately goes into ABS. I'm like pulling back on the wheel to try to give it more brake. Good Lord. I know, braking for the follow-through, it's a sin. Oh my goodness, you have to lift. There's no way, it just wants to, it'll just put you into the grass. Oh gosh, all it does is understeer. But all we have to beat is a 144. Come on, you can do it. 128,056,096, sorry. Okay. Not bad. Okay, so all that mucking about, let's see what happens here when we hit refresh. 22 minutes left. Yeah, well, guess we'll just do some more driving. Let's test this thing out. 201 performance points. Look, my first car was a 3rd gen Camaro, aka a 3rd gen Camaro. I know how bad these cars are. This is where America really got its bad rep for cars, and but you know what? In the interest of fairness, let's drive it anyway. I've never seen anything go from understeer to oversteer quite so aggressively. Holy crap. Oh my god, it's so slow. Hard on the brakes. The brakes are a lot better in this than they are in the Peugeot, believe it or not. Now we're gonna take our brave pills. And we're just gonna... Yes, that's what I'm talking about. A little bit of a lift, no brakes. Oh, big slide. And across the line in 1 minute, 39 seconds, 0.55. Okay, so... weirdly enough, the Peugeot has been the fastest around the track so far. However, the Trans Am was definitely the most fun. As would be expected with a rear-wheel drive car, although it was hilarious that a clutch dump did absolutely nothing. That looks like all the cars we can afford, except for the rally car. What sort of sim rally driver would I be if I didn't drive the rally car around Dunsfold? And how much time do we have left just before we get into that? 16 minutes. Let's do it. All right, this is interesting. Are you paddle shift? You're manual. You're none of the above. Oh, this is gonna be dumb. I can't even speak. I've lost all composure. I just want to get driving. Let's... Let's go! I got a roll cage directly in front of my face. I feel like I should put one of these helmets on. I got so used to the crappy cars that I hit the brakes way too early. Oh yeah, that's nice. Oh my goodness! Wait, now! Wow! When you're braking damn near at the 50. Coming from cars that had to brake at the 300. Can we just corner in? Oh, no, I don't understand, but we got it. We're good, we're there, we're good. Brakes! I can't see the apex! Alright, flying lap time. That roll cage is kind of making it to where your left turns, you just kind of use the force. Brake late. Oh no, not that late. Oh, it saved it. I'm the best driver in the world. Yes! I love this. Oh no, this is so good. Yeah, okay. And this is in slightly degraded Nick. I can't imagine what this thing's gonna be like when we return to 100%. Or if we do, I don't think we're gonna buy it though. I want to so bad. This thing would be a cheat code. Look at this. Flat. I have to get used to the braking zones for this thing though. You brake so late with it. $126,736. Wow. 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 All right, and with 12 minutes left on the clock, we now need to make a decision. Do we want to buy one of these cars and give it a go, or do we want to wait and see what the next round brings us? I tell you what, I really want that 208 for my front wheel drive car. It feels like such a cheat code. Like I feel like it wouldn't even be trying. I could buy the Civic. The Civic does handle really well, and then just give it more performance. Or I can go with that 406, which looks good, amazing looking car, but it definitely did not agree with me in the corners. 11 minutes to go. You know what? Screw it. We're gonna wait. We're gonna let the 11 minutes elapse, and then we're gonna jump right in and see what the next round of cars are. It just means I get to drive more cars. Oh no, I get to drive more cars. I'll see you guys in 11 minutes.
11 minutes later.
Okay, so we are back, and you can see right there, we are recently updated, and it was worth the wait. Look at that right at the top of the list. An NC tuned for the track. I mean, come on. And you got a Bug-Eye STI here, all under our $15,000 credit. Let's just scroll through and see what else we've got. We got a Mercedes for 13 grand and a Barth for $4,000. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a quick speed run, test through all these cars, and I'll let you guys know which ones we wind up picking. This thing handles really, really well. Yeah, you can brake super late. This is a good car. This is a really good car. And a 132,443. Okay, so I had a really tough time deciding because I loved driving that Miata, but I also know that as a completionist, it's going to kill me if I don't buy that Fiat. So I did what any logical car person would do of sound mind, any 41-year-old person buying their race car to compete internationally. I just bought both. So yeah, I've got my front wheel drive car, I've got my rear wheel drive car. I think we're good to go. Let's see what that first racing series is all about. So we go back to the main screen and let's click on beginner events. And after that dramatic cinematic intro, we've got the beginner events, and we're gonna jump right into the FF challenge. I've only got 840 credits, so I'm doing exactly what I tell people not to do. Blow your wad immediately and have no money left over. But you know what? You only live once. Let's click on that front wheel drive challenge. Event number 1, see how that goes down. And depending on how much time we've taken up in this video, we might do the other 3 events. But let's jump into the first one. Well, here we are. We are in the qualifying session for Grand Valley Speedway. We're going to jump in. I'm going to do a few test laps, and then we're just going to skip straight to the racing. This is our qualifier, so we get to play around a bit. I got Crew Chief running, and hopefully he doesn't talk our ear off. And it's so funny because it's like, speaking of Gran Turismo, we have a Gran Turismo track. The Polyphony Digital really does do a great job with their custom tracks, don't they? Their fictional courses are so good. Grand Valley Speedway is one of my favorites. Right up there with Red Rock Valley. Don't AI me. Don't you AI me. Act like I'm not there. Kind of learning that this car doesn't need to slow down as much as I think it does. See, like that was too much. Oh, there we go. That was
sector 1 time's okay.
That almost wasn't enough slowing down, eh? Alright, so for the sake of the video and to keep things brief, I went ahead and I skipped qualifying. I did a few laps just to kind of get a feel for the car, as you will see in the B-roll, but I did wind up skipping quali, so it took me down from my pole position down to 5th place, which is fine. That's probably a pretty realistic place for me to qualify anyway. We'll see how this race goes, and we'll go from there. I'm excited to get started. Let's see how this all plays out. Stay over there. Stay over there. Stay over there. Oh, you're getting on the inside. I didn't even realize I gave you that much space. Oh,
You're right.
You're mean. Oh, dude.
Still there.
Stay over there, please.
Hold your line.
Yeah. Two wheels out there.
See, that's right rear locking.
Yeah, you are. Let's see if we can catch the Celica. Got 6 laps to do it. So one of the things that will really be apparent immediately is that when you are bringing a car with degraded performance, there are some cars that you just cannot catch.
Nice one, Dave. This is great. Come on, keep nailing those exits. V2.
No matter how much you give it, that Celica's got to be like in perfect condition. It is just pulling away. But maybe we can catch him because he's really slowing down. For that sweeper, I can't even speak right now. Yes, get in there. Oh, that was terrible. That was terrible. That was all terrible. Those S's, when you mess up that first entry, it really does mess you up for the follow-up. These Celicas are outpowering us quite handily, so I have to try to outdrive them, but I keep messing up these corners. This is definitely taking me out of my wheelhouse. I am a drifter and a rally driver, but I know how to catch a tow.
Car to your left.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Hold it. Near to your left. You're leading. Come on, Dave. Good stuff.
I'll
Keep it
try.
going. Car to your right.
Oh! Did you see that? That was wild! You'll pay for that! That is one thing about Assetto Corsa's AI, man. It is not very aware of where you are. I'm surprised no one has fixed that.
Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace.
With everything that's been done for Assetto Corsa, it's very surprising that no one has been able to fix the AI. The one thing that can be said, and this has been said by several people, GP Laps points this out a number of times in his videos, is that if you give them space, you can actually get a really good race going. I am not going to give you that draft, bro. You're going to have to fight the air. Look at that. He's just pulling on me. Look at that. I got nothing for that.
You're in the lead. Come on, Dave.
I got nothing for that.
Come on, don't let him get away. Stay left.
Stop hitting me.
Right. Go, go.
I genuinely don't know what to do on this straightaway. I just don't have...
Come on, Dave. One more lap. Keep it together. We'll win this.
We are on the final lap, and it's a power struggle. I don't have...
Watch your right. Clear on your right.
But I can take you. Get in there.
That's discipline. Stay right.
Get in there. Let's go.
Still there. Hold your line. Still there.
I changed my wheel out to kind of get
Left.
a little bit more immersion, and I'm glad I did because my hands are already sweaty. Mom's spaghetti. Oh, terrible. That was terrible. If I lose this race because of that turn, I deserve to lose. But I might be able to just barely pull away. That final corner before the straight keeps catching me out. So I need to be a lot more careful on that one. It's a lot sharper than I think it's going to be. There we go. You can see my tire marks from where I went off.
Brake locking.
Now it's a drag race. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! Come on! Come on, come on, come on, come on! Hold them off!
There, hold on.
No! No! Changing my wheel did nothing! Oh man, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. Oh well. So you can see that's actually part of the fun right there. It isn't about always winning because it's a series. Basically, as long as I have a first place overall, I should win it. But yeah, that was disappointing. I had it. I messed up a few corners, as you'll see in the B-roll. But man, dude, I had it. My car being degraded, I just did not have the power. Oh man, that was rough. So click here on race over. Cool, we got some money. So what we'll do is we will mend our car because we have to do that in this series. So we'll go back and we'll go into maintenance, which is right here, this little oil can. And with the 2,500 credits we have, we can either do engine bay, car chassis, or the fuel. And you can see if we had enough money, we could just do a whole new engine. And each one takes the wear down by a percentage. I'm gonna actually go right in the middle and I'm gonna do car chassis adjustments. You see it knocked some of the kilometers off. Hopefully it didn't take us above our power points there because that would be annoying. And no, we are still good at 243 performance points. In the next video, we will jump in, we'll do that entire series straight through, and hopefully we get first place in every single race. But that's just about gonna do it for me, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, my name is Dave Adams with Inside Sim Racing. Comment down below and let us know what you look forward to in the next iteration of this series, where we go out and we try to go through the entire front wheel drive challenge and then into the rear wheel drive challenge. And let us know what other types of videos you'd like to see. I know we have some content manager stuff that we owe you guys, like installing mods and showing you guys how to get that all set up. The original Assetto Corsa is really taking off in popularity. There's another surge in users once again. So I think it's gonna make a lot of sense to kind of walk people through the entire setup stage of this. So we might do like a shorts series where we show you how to set up Assetto Corsa, how to get all your peripherals configured, and how to get Content Manager really working for you. Especially if you're looking to squeeze the most out of Content Manager, there are some really pro level, expert level things that you can do with Content Manager that will change the way you see Assetto Corsa forever. But yeah, that's it. As always, check out our Discord if you haven't already. Links to that in the description down below. In that description, you'll also see links to the Patreon where you can pick up Assetto Corsa Evoluzione. It's only $3. I highly recommend you try it out if you really are looking for a premium single player experience with premium driving physics. But that about does it for me. Once again, my name is Dave Adams. This is Inside Sim Racing, and we'll see you guys next time.